When I look out at the road, I first me see something like that. Fire, fire and smoke. And I so comes on when everybody run and me alone stand up, me have to dash down the box. Lay down on my belly and just crawl. And when I reach at the bar door, somebody draw me up in the bar.
Welcome back to MyView TV, the people's platform, the home of undiluted news, reviews, updates, and your daily dose of entertainment. Don't forget to hit the notification bell, leave us a comment, like, share, and subscribe.
I don't bring nobody forward in your cheer for me. Everything what you see up my natural talent. Let me tell you something. You see, when you know what to please the audience with, it's simple, me.
Wagwan, my people. Hope everybody okay. Hope everybody alright. Life is about balance. Be kind, but don't let people abuse you. Trust, but don't be deceived. Be contented, but never stop improving yourself. Pick up everybody who live to see yet another day. Every day above ground is a blessing. How awesome it is to be alive amongst the living and not amongst the dead. People, me I go prove it to and say police them a liar. Yes, me I go prove it to. Remember when they when road girl want keep her take sale, them never want get a permit cause them say, yo, round at the yard way, whole heap of crime and violence are going around there. Remember they showed up in night, remember they showed up at funeral. So all the police them come and tell the people them say in this space, crime free. From August last year, how them really a try trick? I can't the people them on this platform come and go no ball to ball commentary. Once one shot bust out of Dunkirk, me I tell you no. Only when people dead round pan them ends, you see them come talk. But you see me give you no ball to ball action. Right show. But anyway, I can start news over Spanish Town before me circle back the ends there. Homicide detective in Spanish Town saying catching or seeking 3 persons of interest in connection with Monday morning's fatal shooting of a woman and the injury of 2 members of her family in Olmsted. The woman is identified as 52-year-old dressmaker Andrea Young. The police said Mistress Young 56-year-old husband and her 21-year-old son are being treated at the hospital. At about 1 o'clock, Mistress Young and her family were asleep when men armed with high-power weapon kicked out the front and back door and opened fire on them. Our news team was informed that Mrs. Young is a well-known figure in the Homestead community who was shot while trying to shield one of her son from the gunman's bullet. Power lad there. She watched too much show. She watch too much show. Me know you pick the mommy. Better you save yourself than save the little crosses, boy. People can tell you something. Me not stand up in a no bullet for no farmer pitney. So what I said and I mean what I said and I not take you back. If gunman come for them, take them and take them alone. Me I be honest with them. Mommy, you could have been alive, but no. You choose the hero way. Me know you're a pitney still, I mean all the people are going to disagree. But me not choose era and get 0. Anyway, Senior Superintendent of Police Stephanie Lindsay, head of the Jamaica Constabulary Force Corporate Communication Unit, said the gunman attempted to set the house and another property on fire, but that was interrupted by the police who responded to the shooting. Yes, and Stephanie also tell us some next thing too. So Stephanie, what the investigators them tell us say?
Based on what the investigators are saying, and I spoke with the commanding officer, that this incident seemed to be a reprisal following a shooting incident on Valdez Road 2 days ago, where a known member of the Valdez Road gang, Cays, was shot and killed. And they believe that the person, at least the son that was targeted this morning, they believe that that family, there's a connection to that family and the death of Cays. So they were targeted and shot and injured. So it's a continuation of the gang conflict between the Valdez Road and the Homestead gang members.
Me they tell you about persons of interest, but I told me not them correct them, me never going from the first part of the news. You understand? But every community have one of them names, and the people them know who that boy I be. Blacks, yes man, everybody know blacks. Everybody know Quan and Tiny Boy. So any other see them know so slap them and get slapped with. And police, the man carry them behind bars. No. Slap with business. People, we can't get tired of our favorite mistake. And like how Stephanie there, right in front of we ask her next question again. Stephanie, the look about them and see them and tear apart. We really are going right there, sir.
When they accosted the men, the men reported to them that they were fisher folk and they were experiencing difficulty and needed support, and they wanted to be rescued to get back to shore. So the members of the Coast Guard took them aboard their vessel and towed the vessel inland. When they got to their base, they started processing the necessary documentation. When it was revealed that the vessel did not have the proper documentation, they eventually charged the 3 men aboard for breaches of the Fisheries Act. When they realized that there were some unique features on that vessel, so they sought to pull the vessel apart, and then they found that illegal drug was hidden in some secret compartment, and so far they found 141 packets of cocaine, each of them weighing 2 kilos. Based on an initial estimate, it is said that the drug that they seized today it has a street value of over $300 million. So
later, me go into some more update on that. I come over into the news now. Security guard slapped with assault charge. Let me tell you which security guard. I'm a tough fact. Which guard? A 45-year-old security guard has been charged with multiple offences, including assault at common law, assault, occasional bodily harm, and illegal possession of firearm. Charge is Gawain Stewart of Ulster Spring, address in Trelawney. According to the Falmouth police, after using his gun to threaten a man, Stewart wheeled the weapon, hitting the individual on his shoulder. Well, there is a cowboy style setting him go. He then punched the man several times all over his body before leaving the scene. The incident happened on Sunday, April 10 on Lower Parade Street in Trelawney. The injured man later filed a report with the police, resulting in Stewart turning himself in. The abused victim subsequently identified his attacker in a lineup. Stewart's firearm was seized following his arrest and charged. 4 charges in connection, firearm found in car. Let me tell you what go on right there, so now people, because I sacked there is something. 4 persons arrested and charged with illegal possession of firearm and ammunition after a car was searched at a checkpoint along the Wilson Valley Main Road in Trelawney. Charger, 50-year-old Ian Lee, otherwise called Charlie, a farmer. Yes, old man's Charlie. 32-year-old Collector Bent, otherwise called Shan, a shopkeeper, both of Wilson Valley in Trelawney. 31-year-old Dane Alexander, otherwise called Marcus, a bartender of Lilliput. Hold on a bit. Man, nothing name bartender. Bar tough man name. Anyway, we can move on. 33-year-old Sandrika Campbell, otherwise called Global, a farmer of New Roads in Trelawney. Report from the Falmouth police that the lawmen were conducting a vehicular checkpoint when a white Nissan AD wagon made a sudden stop. This arose a suspicion of police who went to investigate. There were 4 people in the car, and during the search of the vehicle, Lee, who was seated at the front passenger seat, ran and escaped. Hold on a bit there now. Look how the police them get a chance to eat a food. Say the man them get a dish of food for just eat, so and they make a food get to you. All of them should have get slapped with. A 45 pistol with a magazine containing 645 rounds of ammo were found on the floor to the front passenger seat. The other passengers were taken into custody. On Sunday, April 10, Lee turned himself over to the police, where he gave a caution statement. All 4 people were charged. A bit now, police. And also really no sense. Every day I'm telling you the same thing. Slap them when I stop waste time about to not carry them behind bars. No. It makes no sense. Guess which from me I go now, people coming on now wait till I say my view. Go to Dunkirk, come tell me really I go to Dunkirk.
So we were able to confirm that it's about 10:45 there about last night at Wellington Street in Franklin Town. There was a shooting incident at a party that was being held in the community. At the end of what we were told that the perpetrators were there when they heard explosions, and when they checked, 12 persons received gunshots. Their injuries are not considered life-threatening. They were treated at hospital and released. It's a mixture of male and female. I have to go check it out. I have to check to see how many male, how many female. But we know that there were male and female. A number of them were females. Yes, the permit was granted for these days. No, they have not had any incidents in the area for the past 7 or 8 months. That was one of the considerations that the commanding officer took into consideration when granting the permit. So what happened last night was really not in keeping, because usually if there was a young field, it would have been denied.
You see, because we use Stephanie and make mistake, we just have to say this is a mistake, but if somebody else come and say the same thing, I plan people. But hold on now, don't tell people to come here. Because in the comment section, on remember breads and bling them when them dead. Just ask you a question. Tell the people them in the comment section. And for people who want to know, only can look back through the video them and say my view they talk about it. I want to see when them dead. Remember them I went to this August date last year, you know. Matter of fact, let me come a little closer. Remember the key witness in the murder case and gun go over yard and them thing and the man them go kill her. When she dead. In the blinks and the breads case, the same situation when the funeral that go on. One shoot up go on at Dunkirk. When was that? It was a couple days ago. So how they mean say no shooting around there? How what they really talk about? How they never try to check and care me, you know? Remember me tell you, me I keep scores and me I keep records for show them up. Say them I try hide the truth. Matter of fact, I could talk to some more people and see if them are going to say the same thing.
My understanding is that 3 of the 12 persons live within Franklin Town itself. But what is sad for me is that this community, which has been enjoying peace for the last almost 8 months, you know, is once again under terror. And when you talk about us good people, hard-working, good Jamaicans, the majority of persons here in Franklin Town, they don't deserve this.
For the Franklin Town space, since last year, August, we haven't had any major incident occur in this space, and the citizens of the Franklin Town community have been working very well with us, the police here, and based on that reason why the permit was granted, the police will be very proactive and to ensure that no illegal party is held in our space. And as for the Franklin Town community, no permit will be granted in this space.
Them, when them a plan them story, them plan it together. But let me ask you now one question though. The permit thing, yeah. We'll go back to this permit thing. They done them have to get permit to when them a keep something, they done them just say, yo, we'll keep a little thing and a little thing and go on and a little nice and boom, it just go on. Because the done party get shut up. The done party get shut up. So all of a sudden, no violence in the area, people. Them feel like so bad big. No violence in the area from August. And one little shot bust now. And I said no more permit now be granted. Like who no take away for barbone. Who no take away for barbone? Who buy no matter got a market and them something they can't trick with. People, records are there. Ask the people that come from around pan them ends and see say, me not tell a lie, me not make up no story. Night in, night out, chat about Sunday. Just because nobody around there now dead. You know what I mean, say? The crime rate now around there. Remember, say the people them come out and say when them hear the whole heap of shot, them think a gun salute. That's what them used to. When them see a one man drop on the ground and them say people start flick and people start ball them and say, wait, and a gun salute, man. You know, say that one man they come out and the can just spray so wild shot. Yeah, this a lady I know.
When I look out at the road, I first me see something like that. Fire and smoke. And I so comes on when everybody run and me alone stand up, me have to dash down the box, lay down on my belly and just crawl. And when I reach at the bar door, somebody draw me up in the bar.
People, me don't really want to go too far enough because me I go down a Lacovia and I couldn't know what go on between Huntsman and Big Mac. So nobody go too far, me. No one know what really up me down there. I know me have a ball to all Coventry already. You understand? So skip back away for the next review.